What's going on, guys? So today's going to be an interesting video. If you buy a new RV, it could be a travel trailer or fifth wheel or shoot, even a motorhome, and you have a bathroom that does not have a feature that you wish it had, we're going to install that feature today. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Got to turn off my rodent repeller in here. That's a noise you always hear whenever I'm filming outside of the RV. Let's turn some lights on. Let's open up the slide. We love this RV. It has been so nice having something that's small, half-ton towable, we can take wherever we want to take and fit anywhere we want to fit it. And this is such a fun RV to have. It's been really, really great, honestly. You know, we have the large fifth wheel, and the large fifth wheel, truthfully, doesn't get used as much. It sits out here now, and it kind of acts as an outside living room space that we can use. We can have little camp nights out in it, which we've only had a couple of those this year, or at least last year going into this year. We had a couple of events where that was kind of a spot for the moms to go with the babies, so it wasn't quite as loud. It was just a really cool setup. But inside of this Forest River Surveyor, again, this is a 2024 Forest River Surveyor collaboration unit. Basically, it was a partnership or collaboration between my channel and Forest River Surveyor Division. They hooked me up with an outstanding price on this thing, so we are able to showcase it to you all and some of the cool features and benefits of owning a more compact, smaller travel trailer. Now, this certainly isn't what I would consider to be a super compact travel trailer, but it is absolutely smaller and well within the towing capabilities of most half-ton trucks with the max tow package. Anyways, we're going into the bathroom area. I'm going to open up my shower right here. So one of the last videos you saw, you probably noticed a different hose and shower head, and that was only because whenever we first got this set up, we wanted to use this out here as a shower, and I didn't need to worry so much about water, so I had this connected to full sewer hookups. So, you know, the amount of water coming out of here didn't matter, and I had an extra sprayer, so we threw it on. But one thing that this shower is missing is a feature that I really wish it had, and one that we're going to add today, and that is the adjustable arm right here that allows you to move this shower sprayer to an adjustable arm. A lot of RVs come with it. A lot of your higher end RVs, a lot of mid to high end fifth wheels, very few travel trailers, but some travel trailers have an adjustable bar. This one doesn't. We're going to install one today, and it's going to be relatively easy. There's not a heck of a lot to it. The biggest part, of course, is going to be sealing up all your holes so you don't get moisture or water going down the back side of your wall. That said, though, let's show you the part we'll be installing today. So I know a lot of folks have what I call drilling fear. Hey, Jake. Drilling fear is the fear that if you drill into something, you risk ruining it, destroying it, or damaging it. And that is very true. You should have that fear sometimes. Installing this, not so much. So this is going to be the shower arm. I picked this thing up off of Amazon. I think it was like $35. It doesn't have a sprayer on it. It doesn't have a diverter valve. It doesn't have anything. It's basically just a bar that attaches to the wall. It has a couple little Allen head keys right here that you're going to take off to take the feet off. These feet are essentially the bracket will attach to the wall. We have a little bit of silicone here to seal it all up. You put the screws through, and then you tighten it back on, and you should be done. So this should be a really, really quick install. Okay, so we're back in the RV. The rod really should mount right about here. That way you have pretty much full adjustment all the way to the top, and you can get pretty low with it as well. But I really want this piece right here swung around to the other side, like that, so I can put this right about here. All right, so this is the best spot, I feel, to mount it. It's going to give us a really, really good range adjustment. Whenever we want it as high as possible, we could always just put it back in the holder that's up there. I probably could put this even higher, just like that. That way I can get it as high as I want it, but at the same time I can bring it down pretty low if I want it as well. Maybe even bring it in. I think it'll look a little better if it's like that. So let's go ahead and get these end caps off so we can get ready to get everything attached up here. And this is a pretty simple process of just loosening these with the included Allen key, and they pop off like that. There we go. So all I really need to do is mark where these are going to go, and then we will go ahead and get them attached. We'll put a little bit of silicone around the bottom right here just to prevent any leaks, and a little bit in the hole, and then mount these where they need to go. Okay, so what I did here was I put a dab of silicone on the back of this plate. I put the plate up here, it's stuck, and then I put a screw through the silicone so it seals around it directly into or through the plastic right here and into the wall. Now, some folks are gonna say, did I use an anchor? Now, I did not use an anchor. The reason why is because these walls are very thin. The material's not thick here, and there's no stud going through this wall. And the anchors that come with the kit are a type of anchor that has to grip to something. And when it starts spinning, if you don't have anything on the other side to grip to, it's just gonna spin, and you're gonna essentially wallow out a hole. So between the silicone holding this in place, because it's adhesive silicone, and the screw holding it in, and I didn't over tighten it at all, this thing's not gonna go anywhere. Once the silicone dries, it's gonna be attached really well to this wall, very similar to stuff like this. But if you don't over tighten it, you use silicone so it has kind of that dual bond, it has both the screw and the silicone, you should be in good shape. Now we simply have to take a measurement from this top one to where the bottom mount's gonna go, so we can go ahead and install it as well. Okay, so the way I measured from the top to the bottom was pretty simple. I basically put the top one on like I was installing it, and then I put the bottom cap over the bottom piece right here, pressed it against the wall. I held the cap onto the wall while I removed this piece, and then I put a little black dot in the center of it so I knew exactly where to drill. Okay, so that worked out really, really well. I have both attached, and because I have the screw holding it in the center, not just the adhesive, I can put this on right away because I don't need to wait for it to dry. So, top went right in place, bottom went right in place, and we're ready to tighten these little Allen heads. There we go, and we are completely done. That is such a simple upgrade, but it makes the shower looks so much nicer. I mean, just stand back. It's kind of weird because when you see these adjustable rods in showers, you automatically have this kind of higher end feeling to it. That's kind of cool, huh? Made in USA, recycled materials. So now this can come off. I probably need to remove this piece right here, which there's a couple ways to do that, but the easiest way is just take the sprayer head off, which I'll do real quick. There we go. You just take this piece off down here and it just slides right out through there. And check this out. And we are done. This is a super, super easy install. You really don't have to worry too much about possible water issues because the pipes come up through the bottom and connect through here, and then this is your outlet going through the hose. This type of shower isn't going to have water coming up through here at all. So you could drill through all of this and you're really not going to have to worry about hitting anything vital or anything important unless there's some type of electrical ran through the back of that wall, which I know in my RV there's not. But it makes the shower just look so much nicer. I mean, what do you guys think? You know, it's a under $40 product. It is one of the most affordable installs you could probably put in your shower, and it just makes it look really nice. It is totally useful, very functional, and it provides, again, that adjustment capability of raising or lowering your shower head. And if you're going to travel, you could probably keep it in here and just put it on its lowest setting. That way, in case it falls, it doesn't have to fall very far. But for us, we'll probably just keep it in the upright position as much as we can like that and secure it in place, or we'll put it up here because it sits a little bit deeper into those little claws right there. What do you guys think? Super cool, very basic, very simple, but I think a lot of folks are looking for that when it comes to little upgrades they can do to their RV to make their RV feel a little bit more special and a little bit more luxurious. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed the video. I'll put a link to this product in the description of the video if it's something you may be interested in. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.